Hi everyone, this is Dov Hershkovitz. I'm here with Sanjun Park, and this is the pipeline authoring 16.2 Kickoff video. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And as always, we do have a planning issue number 97, where we discuss with the entire team and collaborate on the scope of this milestone. To begin with, the goals of the milestone, priority number one, we have some vulnerability issues that we want to address. So obviously, this is the first priority that we are going to address. And then we'll start working on a few initiatives that are related to the catalog and components. Number one is the improvement of the input interpolation. We do actually have a full-blown epic on inputs. And if you recall, an input is the way for the user to inject parameters into any template, any component that it is attached to their pipeline. And the idea is to make sure that, first of all, we are building our solution, our product bottom up, meaning we'll start for the smallest building block and make sure we make it as reusable as possible. And using inputs, unlike variable, can get us far. So the idea here is that we would like to do two things. One, we want to allow users to use arrays with inputs. And number two, we want to allow users to manipulate inputs. And with that, we can actually solve a handful of problems that are user faced with variables. But as we'll start developing that solution, I can provide additional updates. But for now, those are the enhancements we want to bring into inputs. In addition to that, we want to continue our work on the CI/CD catalog, primarily the detail page. Okay, and the detail page is where we actually see. So the catalog will be composed out of two main pages. One is the index page, where you can see all the components that are available and published and tested in your organization. And then the detail page, where you can see an individual a component, and you can see what is the available information. For instance, what it contains, how you use it, what are their inputs, and so on and so forth. So this is what we are planning to work on. And as a reminder, the catalog will be launched as an experimental, okay? And later in the future, we'll move it into beta. And lastly, we do have some actually tests that we want to add to our product to improve product quality. So there are like additional tests, and all of that is being updated into the direction page as well. And here you can see the full scope of the milestone. With that, I'm going to hand it over to Sanjun, and she's going to talk about the scope of work for UX. Take it away.
Yep, thanks, Dov. Let me share my screen again. So the scope of work for this milestone, of course, majority of the work will be still focusing on the component catalog work. So we're working on some user interview at the moment that is still work in progress and interview, and then we will spend some time analysis like for the interview verbatims, and then come up with the output so that what should we do as a next step. And the other item that is still work in progress carried over from the last milestone is the product icon. It's almost ready, but we're in the feedback loop with the UX Foundation team at the moment. And we can use this product icon from the next milestone once we finish this issue. And the other component catalog item is we are starting to discussing how can we visualize better, like where this component is used to which project. So we just start to brainstorm this, and like for 16.2, Dov and I'm going to brainstorm more, and then we can start prototyping the possible solution for this. And outside of component catalog, we have two pipeline relevant items. One is about improving the experience of showing some relevant information around downstream jobs. And the other item is like the limitation like the limitation for the number of jobs per stage at the moment, and then we like to provide some option only for the self-funded user. How can they probably want to configure those limitations or numbers? And there are 2 active UX research efforts is going on or start from this milestone 16.2. One item is the verified stage group wise workshop. It's confidential, so I'm not going to share the details. And then the other thing is it's also the ongoing research effort, just try to understand the mental model if user want to use and reuse and maintain the CI components from the CI components catalog. So yeah, that's it from me. Do you want to add something?
Yeah. Thank you, Sunjun. I think this is about it. Yeah, hope you find this recording useful. And if you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to reach out to me, Sunjun, the team, or just ping us on the planning issue. And thank you, and bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.